Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another prediction video for UFC 323. Last week, I was not able to upload on my channel because I got a strike on my channel, so they didn't let me upload for a week or go live on my channel. So it is what it is. We're back this week for UFC 323. This card is actually taking place next week, but we're gonna be here doing an early breakdown for you guys. I miss uploading, I miss going live on my channel, so I'm here breaking down this card early for you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're trying to hit 4K subscribers. Last week, I mean, even though I wasn't able to go live, I was in Discord. By the way, make sure you guys click the Discord link down below in the description and join up. It's free Discord, not gonna cost you a penny. And we were cooking for UFC Qatar last week. We win money. Live betting on that card was tremendous for us. And yeah, we're coming off 4 UFC winning weeks in a row now. 4 UFC winning cards, I mean, in a row. So I'm feeling pretty good about this last pay-per-view card in 2025, UFC 323. We got Merab fighting for the fourth time in 2025, defending that belt for the fourth time. I believe he's already got, how many title defenses does Merab already have? He's already got 3. Okay, so this is going to be his 4th title defense in 2025. If he's able to go out there and do this, he's going to be the first champion in UFC history to defend that belt for the 4th time within a span of a year. So yeah, he's definitely going to be looking to make history. Merab. So we'll see if he can go out there and do this. He's got a rematch against Peter Yan, who's been on a run after losing to Merab. I believe that's the last time. That's the last guy that he lost to. He went out there, beat Song Yadong. He went out there, beat Marcus McGee. He went out there, beat Davison Figueiredo, who's not an easy guy to beat. So yeah, he's been doing his thing. He's earned the title shot, not like Sean O'Malley, who got an instant rematch. I mean, so that's Dana White privilege for Sean O'Malley, obviously. He didn't have to work. He didn't have to go fight for 3 times to get that title shot. But yeah, Peter Yan had to go out there and fight 3 times to get that title shot. So it's crazy, right, how that works. But yeah, we got a co-main event on this card. We got Alessandro Pantoja taking on Joshua Van. I like both of these guys, man. This is gonna be a crazy co-main event on this card. If Pantoja is able to go out there and defend that belt again for the 5th time, maybe they should do Merab versus Pantoja. I mean, I want to see Pantoja move up to bantamweight. That's if Merab and Pantoja both go out there and win, which they're obviously favored to do. But yeah, we also got a fun card. I mean, undercard is actually not that bad. We got Henry Cejudo fighting Peyton Talbott. It's crazy how that works, right? Barcelona's been on a heater right now. Barcelona's been on a run, and he gets Ricky Simone. Obviously, went out there, beat Ricky Simone after beating Peyton Talbott. But it's crazy, right? That he didn't get this opportunity. Dana White privilege for Peyton Talbott again. We got Jan Błachowicz taking on Bogdan Guskov. Jan Błachowicz is 42 years old, but obviously been losing close fights to top guys. And this is definitely going to be a huge step up for Bogdan Guskov. We also got Brendan Moreno taking on Taira Taira. We got Macy Barber taking on Craney Silva. I mean, this card's actually pretty good, man. I like this card a lot. We got Mansour Abdul-Malik taking on Antonio Trócoli. Faraz Ziam, Nazim Sadykhov is going to be a banger. Grant Dawson versus Manuel Torres is going to be a banger also. Man, I love this card. We got McKinney on the card taking on Chris Duncan, who's been on a heater. These guys were chirping at each other on Twitter, telling each other they want to fight each other. So the UFC's like, we'll get it done. It's gonna be exciting. Someone's probably gonna go to sleep in this matchup. We got the best chin in the game, Marvin Vettori taking on Bruno, the Hulk, Ferreira. We got Barboza taking on Dylan Turner. I mean, I don't really understand the point of this matchup here. Obviously, Dylan Turner coming back after retiring at 30 years old. So that's kind of weird there. Barboza probably should be retired by now, but he's got another fight, obviously. So, yeah, this should be a fun card. Let's go over it. First fight on the card is going to be Muhammad Naimov taking on Marino Santos. And, yeah, pre-tape, I was thinking about Muhammad Naimov as, like, a big underdog. I was like, maybe you could get this one done, get some takedowns and control. But the more I think about it, man, he's just not going to be the cleaner striker. And I just don't know if he's going to be able to get enough takedowns and control to win round after round. Even his last fight against Bogdan Guskov, who is a decent grappler, right? Shout out to Luke Riley, by the way. We bet Luke Riley at plus 120 in Discord. I was telling everyone after the first round, because Bogdan went out there, was beating Luke Riley in the first round, out grappling him. Then he was like, the lines flipped right away. Then I told everyone Discord, to go bet Luke Riley at plus 120. We cashed on Luke Riley. Shout out to Luke Riley for that. But yeah, I mean that was a close fight. Naimov, I mean he the only guy that he's ever finished in the UFC. I guess he finished Khan. I mean he didn't finish Khan. Hopefully that was like a kind of a shitty fight. He finished Eric Silva. I mean Eric Silva, like he took one spinning wheel kick, I think it was, and he was injured. I don't even know what that was there. I mean, he had a close fight with Nathaniel Wood, but he was cheating a lot. I mean, grabbing the fence, getting takedowns. So I feel like he's gonna get takedowns in this fight, but I'm just not sure if it's gonna matter all that much because Marlon Santos, he can get back up his feet even if he's taken down. And Naimov is kind of low volume. I don't think he throws a ton of volume. Like Santos gonna throw a ton of way more volume than Naimov. And I feel like I like the ability from Santos to just throw a lot of low kicks. I think that's going to take Naimov's base away. He's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for Naimov to shoot takedown after round after round. Once his legs start getting chopped up by Santos. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Santos. Better cardio, more volume on the feet, better striker, more power on the feet, better boxer. I think the line is kind of wide. I mean, he should have lost to Marshall. I don't think he deserved to win that fight. I honestly had a Marshall 29-28. Marshall did drop him in that first round also. So yeah, and he got out grappled by Dana Argueta back in LFA, but that was back when he was like 20 years old. So I'm not really gonna like hold that against him anymore. I think Santos should get it done. The line is kind of crazy though. I mean, minus 225, but I think he's the side. He should get it done. Next fight on the card, we got Aslan taking on this guy from Contender Series who ended up going out there getting a crazy upset win over Muhammad Ali. I don't want to even say Muhammad Ali because it's Muhammad Ali. But yeah, he went out there, got an impressive knockout in like 30 seconds. It was crazy. Big upset. And the guy was known for like, I mean, he was a pretty big dude. I mean, Muhammad Ali's like a enormous guy. I mean, juice to the limit. I mean, the guy was absolutely a juice head, probably on all the Brazilian secret juice that he could find in his neighborhood. But yeah, I mean, he went out there, knocked him out with a nasty counter, and the guy was like taking a long nap. So yeah, it was a nasty knockout. And this fight, I mean, this is I mean, is it a step up for Ivo Baraniewski? I think it is. But he's good, man. I mean, he's got a good chin on him. I don't know what his cardio is gonna look like because normally he's finishing everyone in the first round. Like I don't even think he's been past the first round, or has he? Yeah, never been past the first round. So we have seen Aslan go the distance before, obviously. So there's that. He lost to Kutalaba, who's a UFC veteran, and he lost to Billy Alicana, who's okay, man. I mean, that was a kind of shitty fight. That was such a shitty fight. I don't even want to go back and watch that fight again. They just didn't do anything. It was just a stirring contest, and all the kind of just landing the better shots. I mean, the jabs and the right hand behind it. It was just a really like, and Ibu Aslan just couldn't figure it out. He is 29 years old, right? So, and obviously, I think he's been over there to Dagestan to train. Is that gonna help him? I'm not sure if it will. I'm kind of still like not completely sold on Ivo Baranoski, but I feel like he's gonna be out there like throwing big shots and he's gonna take more chances than Ibu Aslan because after that Kutalaba fight, Ibu Aslan looks like he doesn't even want to like be in a firefight anymore. It's kind of really weird. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Baranoski because I know he's gonna go out there fight for money. So I'm gonna pick him to win by KO. I think he's gonna be the first one to knock out Ibu Aslan. I mean, Kutalaba dropped him pretty bad. Obviously, went for the submission. But I feel like Baranoski is going to get that KO. Ground and pound round one. He's minus 170. I think he should be able to get it done. I like the unders, honestly. The under 2.5 rounds is probably a good parlay piece there. Next fight on the card, we got Edson Barboza taking on Jalen Turner. And yeah, I mean, I remember like when Barboza was scheduled to fight Steve Garcia like earlier this year, and I actually bet on Steve Garcia minus 130, like 2 units I had on Steve Garcia, and yeah, unlucky for me, that fight got canceled because Barboza was injured. I believe it was on Barboza's side, the injury. So yeah, then he ended up fighting, I think then he ended up fighting Drakkar Close a couple months later. And he just, I mean, he had the volume there. Like his landing is like, he still looks like he's got the same skills, but just not the same speed or the same pop in his shots anymore. Like he just looks like he doesn't have the same power. So it's kind of weird, man. He's 40 years old, obviously. So like, it makes sense that he's slowing down now. He can still land a lot of volume, and like if you slow down and you don't put him away early, like you gotta hurt him out there. That's what Close was doing. Close was like landing some good shots and hurting Barboza, kind of wobbling him. And I feel like Jalen Turner, like obviously it's kind of hard trusting Jalen Turner because he's 30 years old, he's retired, now he's coming back after a retirement fight. So I don't like that obviously, but it's kind of like he's not an easy guy to trust with your money, like at chalk. But I feel like this is if he loses this fight, I mean he should just like retire for good. Like this is a good matchup for him. I mean, the UFC found Barboza was fighting at 145. I mean, he's fought at 155 before. Then he's fighting at 145 for a couple of fights. Now he's back up at 155 since that close fight. And yeah, I think he's like. I mean, unless Jalen Turner can't put him away early and he gets really tired, he might just quit. Because Turner is one of those guys like he'll just quit. I mean, if things don't go his way. But I feel like it should be Turner round one. Honestly, I think Turner club and sub maybe or like knockout. I mean, it could be anything. Could be knockout. It could be submission. I think he's gonna put him away early, so I'm gonna go Dylan Turner by KO or submission. Honestly, I might just do submission. I mean, I feel like he could obviously knock him out. I mean, but I feel like it could be like a club and sub situation here. I'll go KO. I'll go Dylan Turner like KO. Could be submission. So like you don't maybe just take the ITD. It's gonna be like minus maybe like plus 100 because the money line's like minus 250 now. I don't want to bet the money line. I mean, it's too expensive on a guy who's coming back after retiring at 30 years old. Um, Obviously, I mean, he lost to Bahamondes. We had Bahamondes as my lock of the week there. That was easy money on Bahamondes, but obviously he was like looking okay on the feet. I mean, he took him down. He took Bahamondes down. I feel like he can take Barboza down and obviously strangle him. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Jill Turner. I think he should get it done probably in the first rounds. Next fight on the card, we got Marvin Vettori taking on Bruno Ferreira. Nah, Vettori is kind of like, I mean, he's only losing top guys, right? So like we gotta give him some credit, right? Lost to Allen. I mean, in a striking fight, I mean, I don't like to see that, but Allen is honestly, I know people like shitting on Allen. They think he's only a BJJ guy, which he is. He is a BJJ guy, but his striking has definitely gotten better in the past few fights. And obviously, Allen, I mean, that loss doesn't even look that bad anymore because he went out there, beat RDR, but RDR just kind of quit in that fight because he got really tired. I think the activity was catching up to RDR in this year. Caught up to RDR. I mean, he's fighting way too often in 5-round main events. I mean, so like he just obviously like RDR quit before and won championships, and he quit again against Allen. So yeah, I mean, we should have seen that coming. But yeah, I mean, he was a close fight with Allen. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Vettori doesn't seem to have a lot of power. And like obviously he's got a crazy chin. I mean, if he didn't have that chin on him, he'd probably be knocked out by like by now for like he would probably be knocked out like 10 times by now if he didn't have that crazy chin on him. He's got a cinder block for a head. But yeah, I mean, Ferreira, like I think Vettori is obviously like he throws more volume and he's gonna be a little bit bigger than Ferreira here, but Ferreira just packs a better punch, packs more power, I mean. And he's got a nice BJJ if the fights do hit the mat. And Vettori is like he's a good grappler. I mean, that's what he's mostly known for. But he's turned into a striker. I feel like Vettori is maybe gonna have the better cardio here. Ferreira's like I wouldn't say he's got the worst cardio, but we did see when he went to the third round against Abu Smagomedov that things didn't go his way, right? So like that kind of scares me a little bit on the Ferreira side. But like and he obviously I mean he lost to Ruziboyev and he lost to Abu Smagomedov. He almost did knock out Abu Smagomedov in the second round. I mean, so like he was still looking okay in that Abu Smagomedov fight. Abus was almost out in the second round, then he came back, had a second win. Um, Knocked out Robocop. I mean, Robocop's like top 15 guy, I think now. Like after he beat Kopolov, he should be top 15 if he wasn't already. I think he's in top 15. So like he got caught by Nursul Truziboyev in his second fight in the UFC, and Abu Smagomedov. I mean, those guys are not that bad. Obviously, losing to Abus in the third round doesn't look that good, because Abus is known as a gasser. Like, so that wasn't really the best look. He was getting taken on, out grappled. Vettori doesn't even like. I mean, has he ever submitted anyone? I don't think he's ever submitting anyone when he takes people down. He can land a lot of volume, so I do like that he can land a lot of volume, but he just hasn't been looking the same after that layoff and the injuries because he came back after a knee after an injury. I don't know what kind of injury it was. But yeah, I think it was this fight when he got injured, right? He just hasn't looked that good, man. I mean, getting outstruck by Roman Dolidze is like Dolidze's got power. I mean, but like Dolidze's not a good striker. Brendan Allen, like he's not really known for striking, but he can strike. He's definitely a better striker than Roman Dolidze, and that fight was a good fight. It was a good back and forth fight. I'm gonna go Ferreira. I think Ferreira can be the first one to knock him out. He definitely hits hard, man. I mean, even if he doesn't knock him out, I feel like he can have the better moments. I mean, land the better shots, do more damage on Vittori's shin. Maybe find a submission. I mean, if Vettori shooting takedowns on him, but Ferreira does have some nasty BJJ off his back. But I'm gonna go Ferreira by KO. I think he could be the first one to knock him out. I mean, I know a lot of people aren't gonna like this prediction for him to get the KO, but if there's gonna be anyone knocking out Vettori at this point, I mean, it could be Ferreira. I mean, right? Like, yeah. I mean, but I mean, his losses are not bad. Allen, Dolidze, Jared Cannonier, Whitaker, Adesanya. I mean, those guys did not finish him. I mean, he beat Paulo Costa back in 2021. I mean, Paulo Costa actually missed weight for that fight, I remember. And that fight was up at 205. I think that was at 205. And Paulo Costa actually won the later rounds. Man, this one's like, I just don't know what kind of Vittori is going to show up here. So I don't know if I can trust him anymore. He's definitely got the durability, right? We know he's tough and he's gritty. He's proven. I mean, he's been 5 rounds before in the UFC, fought high level guys, so he's definitely been in there with some solid fighters. I'm a fan of Ferro, so maybe I'm a little bit biased, but Vittori is definitely capable of getting this one done if he shows up in prime shape. I'm just not sure what kind of Vittori we're gonna get here, so I'm gonna go Ferra, just a guy who's been looking better recently. Obviously, his last 2 wins don't really mean much. Petrosian win doesn't really mean much, but he was landing shots on Petrosian, who's a decent kickboxer, even on the feet. Then I think Petrosian might have been the one who shot a takedown on him. Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember who shot a takedown, but I think it was maybe Petrosian who shot that takedown and he got armbarred. Yeah, I'll go Ferreira by, but maybe honestly, maybe by maybe by KO. Next fight on the card, we got Chris Duncan taking on Terrence McKinney. Man, McKinney in the first round's an absolute problem. Like, can he catch Chris Duncan in early? Like, yeah, he could catch him. He's got nasty knockout power. He can submit people. He can take people down, get their back, and like strangle them. And he's gonna have to do that in the first round. I feel like if he can't do that in the first like maybe 3-4 minutes. And the thing with McKinney is like he's definitely capable. He's definitely capable of doing like finishing people, like even high level guys, right? Finished GM by submission in the first round. Had Nazim Sadykhov's back, like controlled him in the first round. Obviously, the second round, he just looked like a different fighter because he kind of looks for the door. And that's the thing with McKinney. Like when things are going his way, like he's looking really good, like elite. When things aren't going his way, he just kind of looks for the door. He doesn't want to be there anymore. He'll like give you the opportunity to finish him. And that's the thing. Like it's kind of hard picking fighters like this for me when I know like if they're not gonna go through adversity. If they have to. Yeah, he could finish out Duncan early, but I feel like Duncan has proven that he's tough, he's durable. I wouldn't say he's the most durable fighter. Like, I mean, he is, I guess, now. Like, he's been through some wars and he hasn't been finished recently. I mean, obviously, he got finished by Manuel Torres. He actually did crack Manuel Torres in the first round. Then, obviously, Torres cracked him back and took his back and strangled him. But yeah, I mean, he went to war with Herbeski. Herbeski's a guy I can't trust anymore with my money because like he's only trying to like win 50K, I think, like for fight of the nights. Rebecca's last 4 fights are all fight of the nights, and obviously I bet Rebecca over a client recently. That wasn't a good bet. He caught Jordan Musenik in a guillotine submission. I mean, Musenik had him drop, like he was wobbling him on the feet. I mean, but his striking is definitely getting better. I think training over American Top Team. Finished Baraniewski by submission. I mean, he wasn't looking good in that fight either, remember. So like he's getting hurt a lot of in these matchups. But like the thing is, like he's still in there, man. He's still in there. He's still finding ways to win. And I really can't say the same thing about McKinney. Like when things are not going his way, like he's not finding ways to win anymore. But obviously he's finished Borishev in the first like minute, finished Hadjovic. I mean, Demir shouldn't have. I don't even know why he was fighting. I don't even know why the UFC let him fight there. Hadjovic's been done for like 10 years, I think. Brendan Moret, I mean, that was a featherweight moving up to 155 for his UFC debut. Mike Breeden wins. So like these wins are not really like when you put him up against Duncan, the guy that he's beating, like ass moves. I mean, I think could honestly beat McKinney. I mean, I'm not even kidding. Is tough. He's gritty. Like he's definitely durable, and he could knock on McKinney. I think. Blazioki, I think he could maybe beat McKinney. McKinney could obviously strangle him early with Cynic. I don't know. I don't know how that fight would go, but honestly, I'm gonna go Duncan to win by submission. I think he's gonna catch him in a guillotine or something. Like McKinney can't put him away early. I feel like Duncan's gonna catch him in a guillotine and submit him probably second on. But yeah, this fight's definitely gonna go under -190 for Duncan. Honestly, I know why they opened the line at -110 because McKinney's super alive early. Like he's definitely got a more than a chance in the first 4 minutes. Yeah, like if you're not careful, you don't have the durability, or you can't survive the first 4 minutes, you're gonna be toast. McKinney's very capable of winning this one early, but I'm gonna trust a guy who's gonna be better down the stretch, and that's Chris Duncan as a pick. But probably the unders are better, I think, betting wise. Next fight on the card, we got Grant Dawson taking on Manuel Torres El Loco. I like Manuel Torres, man, but the issue is we haven't really seen him fight anyone in the UFC who can grapple like Dawson. That's the thing, right? That's kind of like what's making this fight hard for me to pick a side on. Because if Dawson's able to get his wrestling going, he can just kind of snowball and control Manuel Torres on the ground. But Manuel Torres has nasty striking, insane knockout power, good boxing, decent chin. I mean, he got knocked out by Bob Mondes, but Bob Mondes is a good kickboxer. Obviously, Bob Mondes' grappling has been getting better recently too, training over there in Chicago with Bilal Muhammad and those guys. Yeah, this fight's tricky, man. I mean, I can see Torres like knocking him out early. Obviously, Dawson's been knocked out twice before. So yeah, I can see that happening. But if Dawson's able to get his wrestling going, like it's gonna be hard beating Dawson. Like I don't know if Torres is gonna be able to survive if Dawson gets. I know Dawson's been a control guy, but he's got some nasty ground and pound. And he can find. I think he can find. He's very capable of finishing Torres on the ground. I think with ground and pound. But is he gonna be? Is he gonna be able to get his wrestling going? Like, is he gonna be able to get his wrestling going faster than Torres? Like maybe catching him with some big shots down the pipe. That's what I'm thinking about. Like that's what's kind of this fight's kind of tricky. I mean, Dawson is what 11-1 in the UFC. Like he's only lost once, right, to Bobby Green, who caught him with the perfect shot. It was a straight left hand to the chin. And who else throws really good straight shots? It's Torres. I know Torres like is kind of known for throwing a lot of hooks, but Torres can also throw a lot of like straight shots. He knocked out Dober with the straight right hand down the pipe. And I can see Torres catching with some shots like that, but it's definitely tricky, man. It's definitely tricky. I mean, I know I'm like wasting a lot of time on this prediction. Who am I gonna pick? I mean, I like Torres as underdog. I feel like the finishing early on, he's gonna be the one more alive to get a knockout here. Maybe find an early submission. I know Dawson has really good grappling, really good control. So like maybe you can live bet Dawson if he survives. Like, but if he gets a takedown, I mean, he's not gonna. It's gonna be hard beating Dawson. I think so. Even live betting this fight is gonna be tricky. Maybe I'll look at Torres round one, like finish, because that's gonna be his way to win. I think catching Dawson early before he's able to get his wrestling going. Man, I'm probably gonna have to go with. I'll take Manuel Torres as a big underdog. I mean, I'll take a shot on him. He's plus one. He's plus 170. I think the odds would make sense because Dawson. I mean, he's definitely got more ways to win this fight. Like he's got better cardio, I think, than Torres. Like Torres is finishing people early. Like he's been finishing all three losses, so Yeah, if he's getting taken on, he might get finished. So, but I'll take him to win. I think he's got more knockout power. Early on, he's definitely got more upside, and he's pretty athletic. So I just hope he can defend takedowns early and get the knockout. So I'll take Torres by KO in the first round. Plus 170, I don't mind picking him at plus 170 underdog. Honestly, like after watching tape, I was like, I'm gonna go Grant Dawson, but I'll take a shot in Torres. He is 5-1 in the UFC, right? Like it's 4-1 in the UFC now. Obviously 5-1 with his contender series fights. So, I mean, that's not a bad record. He's already finishing all these guys in the first round. I mean, Mota finish him in the first round, finish Duncan. I mean, that is impressive finishing Duncan like that, obviously. And obviously, we know Dawson has been knocked out. I mean, he's very capable of getting knocked out again. I'll go Torres round 1 KO. Next fight on the card, we got Ziam taking on Nazim Sadykhov. Another hard fight to pick for me. The reason I say that is Ziam is very technical, and he's got really good cardio. Um, really good kickboxer. Nice, throws a lot of nice low kicks and like body kicks. Nice knees with knees in the clinch. Like he can fight everywhere. He's really good everywhere almost. I mean, in the clinch, he can like pepper you with elbows, knees, and he knows how to manage range really well. But the issue is Nazim's gonna be the one pressuring him at the end. I mean, for us, GM, maybe he can shoot takedowns on Nazim and get his back in the first round. I, mean, I know that's not really his game, but he has been working on his grappling. I mean, because I'm sure he knows a lot of these guys want to take him down. So you can tell. I mean, in the Mike Davis fight, Mike Davis looked kind of like shit out there. I don't know what happened there. He said like the paint they had, like they painted the locker rooms over there in Paris, and that kind of gave him a headache or something. I don't know what happened there exactly, but that's what I heard. So that's why Mike Davis didn't look good there. Um Man, this one's tricky because I like Nazim as underdog. Like I picked him last time at plus 180 over Ismail Bon. I think it was no, it was Ismail Bonfim. We picked him at plus 180. Obviously, he was a favorite to win over Nicholas Mota, but he was getting. I mean, Nicholas Mota was going to work on him in the first round. He was landing like teeing off on him in the first round. I think Mota landed like over like 80 punches, like punch combinations or something. It was crazy. And so Nazim, like, I mean, he stayed in there, man. He's tough. Like, he's definitely got that dog in him. He's super tough, and he can come back. He's proven. He's durable. Um, I think GM should be the favorite, but I'm gonna go with underdog. I'm gonna go with Nazim to win. Honestly, Nazim to win by, does he get the KO? I mean, I think GM is there to be hit. When you pressure him, he's gonna be there to be hit. When you get him up against the fence, that's where Nazim can have a lot of success, ripping to the body, land. He can also throw a lot of kicks too. I don't know how much success he's gonna have landing kicks on GM, who's gonna have a reach advantage over him. But I feel like the Sadykhov can throw body kicks at least, like across the pocket, and then get him up against the fence and throw combinations. I mean, get to work with his hands. He's gonna need to do that, man. If this fight stays at range, I think the GM's gonna have an easy fight here. But I'm gonna go with the underdog, Nazim Sadykhov, to win. He is plus 122. I'll pick Nazim to win here. I think he can get it done as underdog. Next fight on the card, we got Abdul-Malik taking on Antonio Trócoli. I'm kind of shocked that Trócoli's still in the UFC. I guess this might be his last fight, or they might give him one more fight after this. They might give him one more fight after this, so they can feed him to someone like Ateba Gautier. I don't know if they're gonna. Honestly, they should do Malik versus Ateba Gautier. I think that would be a fun matchup. I think that would be a good matchup. Two prospects going at each other. See who's more legit. Obviously, I think Ateba Gautier is way more legit than Abdul Malik. But yeah, let's talk about this fight, man. I mean, Abdul Malik. I mean, he was 9-0 before his last fight got turned into a majority draw, because that was a knockout for him, obviously. But he had butted Cody Brandes before the KO, so they turned that into no contest, into a draw, I guess. Kind of weird there. Man, like I don't even know what to think about Abdul Malik. I mean, he got dropped by Nick Klein like before he knocked him out. I mean, Nick Klein gassed out after. I mean, Nick Klein's not even a striker; he's a grappler. But I mean, I gotta pick Malik here. You should get this one done. He's a way better striker, way more power. But like Trócoli is kind of tough, man. I mean, he's not an easy guy to knock out. I mean, he's been caught in submissions. He doesn't have the best fight IQ. Like I'm gonna pick Abdul-Malik, but like I don't really trust him at these crazy odds. What is he? I think it's like minus 900 out there, minus 1,000 out there. Probably he is, right? I mean, he should be, I guess, but I'll pick him to win. I mean, I don't really trust him at those odds. Next fight on the card, we got Macy Barber taking on Queenie Silva. Now, who am I gonna pick? Barber was supposed to fight. I believe he was supposed to fight Aaron Blanchfield in a main event, and then she got sick or something, and that fight was canceled during fight night. Yes, he missed weight for that fight also, and obviously Blanchfield wasn't too happy about it. And she's had a couple of cancellations. I mean, the Rose fight was also canceled. No, I think no, Rose ended up fighting Tracy. I think I think that was also canceled, or it was it not? I think obviously her last fight was definitely canceled because of her. She got sick, right? She wasn't medically cleared. It was just before the co-main event. I think when we found out that fight was not gonna happen, it was really weird. Everyone was really pissed off about it. But yes, he was at the hospital, so I hope he's gonna be 100% now. So he's had some like at least 6 months off now. No, more than 6 months. He's had almost like 7, 8 months off now to recover, get better. But yeah, the thing about BC Barber is she's tough, man. She's durable, she's tough. So you can be taken on, but like she's got that dog in her. And that's the thing, right? Queen Silva, like does Queen Silva have that dog in her? I don't know. I can't really tell honestly. She's got good grappling, she's got nice BJJ. And I feel like she's gonna get some takedowns against Macy Barber. But like what is he really gonna do with takedowns? That's what I'm like wondering. Like she hasn't really done anything in that last fight right against Diony Barboza is a good grappler. I mean good wrestler. So I guess so I don't honestly don't think she deserved to win that fight. I think Barboza probably should have got the nod on the scorecards there. But it was a close fight. It was definitely close. And the Lipsky fight, I mean, he took down Lipsky over and over, but he wasn't looking that good in the third round. I think Lipsky was starting to like defend some takedowns, and he didn't really do anything. I mean, he wasn't really landing a lot of damage in that fight. And then that Viviani Araujo fight, I mean, Araujo was out there like out striking Queen Silva on the feet. I mean, Queen Silva was like pulling guard. So it's like really weird, man. I mean, like I mean, she is okay for a women's MMA fighter. She's definitely got some skills and like submission game, and she can kickbox. She's got some pop in her shots early, like. But I feel like if Barber like survives the grappling changes, he can get back up to her feet. I feel like Barber is gonna just damage her, land more damage, have the better moments. He's definitely got better boxing than Silva. Not a fight that I'm like crazy about betting, but honestly, yeah, I'm gonna go with Barber by decision. I think he probably gets it done on the scorecard. The second, third round, minus 155 for Barber. I think it's gonna be a close fight. Could go either way, but I'm gonna go with Barber, just having the better cardio, landing more damage on the feet. Next fight on the card, we got Brandon Moreno taking on Tatsuro Taira. I'm happy, thank you. I'm happy, thank you. I can't do it. I was trying to do a Asian accent, but I can't do it apparently, even though I'm South Asian. But yeah, this fight, I mean, I've been thinking a lot about this matchup. Obviously, like everyone's like 50-50 on this one. I've been thinking hard about this one. I've watched some of Taira's fights back, and he is 25 years old, right? So like, you can't really like. I mean, he's improving fight to fight. But the thing about Taira is like, if he doesn't get Moreno's back, it's only 3 rounds. I mean, this is 5 rounds. I probably would go Moreno like more confidently. But this fight is only going to be 3 rounds. I mean, so like all Taira has to do is either like land some shots, set up some takedowns, get a takedown, and get Moreno's back and control him for a bit. We've seen Moreno like getting controlled, getting his back taken by Pantoja. Obviously, it's Pantoja. Pantoja's high level, but so is Taira when it was grappling. I think he's pretty elite with his grappling. So all he has to do is like get some takedowns and like get 2 takedowns in two rounds out of 3 rounds, and then control backpack Moreno. Can he do that? I mean, I like Moreno, man. I really do like Moreno, so I hope he doesn't get backpacked and like submitted. I don't think his Taira is gonna submit him. I mean, he could. He's capable of doing it. He's got elite wrestling. I wouldn't say elite wrestling, but like good grappling, good control, good body locks. He definitely knows what he's doing on the ground. But the issue is like in striking, like I just don't think he's that good in strike. I know he dropped Hunseng Park, and Yeah, but like Hunsung Park is not. I mean, he took the fight. Hunsung Park took the fight on short notice, by the way. And he's really not all that elite. Then he lost to Royval. I mean, he was getting like that was his first ever 5 round main event. And he almost got knocked out by Royval a couple of times in that fight. Royval was teeing off on him in moments of that fight. So that's the thing, right? Moreno, he's underdog now. He's 31 years old. Obviously, he's been through a lot of fights. He's got over like, I mean, how many fights is that? I mean, 33 fights now in his career compared to Tatsuro Taira, who's only got 18 fights in his career, but just hasn't fought the same. I mean, it's not his fault, right? He's 7-1 in UFC, hasn't had those same opportunities as Moreno. But like, man, even the Alex Perez fight, I mean, it wasn't looking that like he wasn't looking that good in that fight up until like that knee injury. I know he's like hanging on his back. I mean, he had Perez's back, which isn't easy to do. Um, and he dropped Carlos Hernandez. I mean, so like, is he gonna drop Moreno? I'm not sure if he's gonna drop him. So he's gonna have to set up takedowns, like, cause Moreno has a really good chin. He's good, durable. He's never been knocked out. Really tough. He's fought guys like Davison Figueiredo. I mean, they fight guys like Kaikara France. Davison Figueiredo 3 times. I mean, so like the guy is extremely tough. He's got that dog in him. Fought way better competition. More proven. I wish this fight was 5 rounds. I would like Moreno more in a 5 round fight. But the thing about Moreno is like sometimes he doesn't do enough. So like, but he's been looking good, man. I mean, the last 2 fights, he's definitely been looking better in the last 2 fights. Beating guys like Albazi, Steve Ursi. I mean, Albazi is like, I don't think Albazi should be a top 10 fighter. And I've been saying that for years. Albazi's got more canceled fights than actual fights in the UFC. It's crazy. I think he's got eight canceled fights in the UFC. It's actually insane. They should cut him, I think. Bring back. They should cut him and re-sign Mikhaev to 125. Steve Ursi win. I mean, that was kind of like I bet his round 4, 5, and this doesn't prop there. And yeah, he looked good there. I mean, he definitely outstruck Steve Ursi, but landed the better shot. Steve Ursi, he's got okay striking. He's definitely slick on the feet. And Moreno was like landing the better shots, getting in range, closing distance pretty well. Plus 115 for Moreno. Honestly, I'm gonna go with Moreno. Like, I feel like he's a good underdog here. I really do. 11-5 in the UFC. I mean, that's not bad. 2 draws. Split lost to Pantoja. Split lost to Royval. I mean, so yeah. I mean, I'll go Moreno as underdog here. I think he can get it done by decision. Next fight on the card, we got Jan Blachowicz taking on Bogdan Guskov. This guy, honestly, him and Bogdan Grad, I mean, they look really similar, right? I know obviously people compare Bogdan Guskov to Anthony Smith. I mean, he looks like Anthony Smith too, but like all these guys look the same to me. Bogdan Guskov. Obviously, they have the same first name. I mean, what am I saying? Same first name. This fight, I mean, I've been thinking about this one, and I'm actually gonna go with Blachowicz. Guskov is tough, man. He fights with his hands low. He's got tricky striking style, but like him still like not completely sold on Guskov. I mean, he's been getting the job done. He's underdog in that Nikita Krylov fight, knocked him out. But like Krylov was definitely catching with some big shots earlier before the KO. And Krylov has a habit of rushing in recklessly with his hands low, and he got caught. Billy O'Connor fight. Billy O'Connor had his back in that first round. I mean, he took the fight on short notice. Obviously, and he had his back, controlled him. Then he got really tired. Then Guskov submitted him after because O'Connor just didn't have any gas left. The Ryan Spann fight was kind of weird. I mean, Ryan Spann took him down in the first round. Out controlled him early. So I feel like Jan Blachowicz can do something similar, mix in takedowns and land a lot of low kicks. That's what I feel like people are really going to talk about. Blachowicz's low kicks. Because he can chop away, man. The guy is like, he's pretty durable. I mean, and he's been knocked out before, but like recently he's been pretty durable. I don't know, like, I'm kind of like thinking about picking Guskov here because Blachowicz is 42 years old. I mean, he's almost 43 years old now. So like, he's fighting really close. I mean, but those guys are all elite. Pereira fight, he took down Pereira in the first round. I controlled him, and then it was a close fight. Obviously, Blachowicz got a little bit tired in the later rounds. The Carlos Ulberg fight, I actually bet him at plus two. I think plus 220. I think it was plus 220. I bet on Błachowicz, like almost a unit. And obviously, I think while rewatching the fight, I thought Ulberg did enough to win 20 and 28. It was fair, but at the time, I was like, "Oh, Błachowicz got robbed, this and that." It was definitely a close fight. But rewatching it, I thought Ulberg just kind of outpointed him a little bit, by just a little bit, and it almost like 2 out of 3 rounds. But yeah, that's Ulberg, Pereira, and then obviously the Glover Teixeira. I mean, so those are his losses, right? I mean, obviously, so he is 43 years old now. So like we gotta like at some point, like he's definitely gonna fall off pretty bad. I mean, he had a split with Magomed Ankalaev, so like all those guys are elite. Now we're gonna find out how elite Bogdan Guskov is because he's training over there with Walter Walker, obviously. So he's been getting in work with some good guys, and obviously Błachowicz coming back after he came back after a surgery, double shoulder surgery, I think it was. It's like I don't know, man. Like it's one thing betting on Błachowicz at plus one, plus two, 220. Like you're getting a lot of value, right? On plus 220 over Carlos Ulberg against Carlos Ulberg. I bet Błachowicz there. I think it was a good bet, honestly. I know it didn't cash, but it was a good bet. It was a close fight, 28-20. I also bet plus enough on Błachowicz, so that cashed too. The plus enough was easy on Błachowicz. He won a round over Ulberg. I'm gonna go with Błachowicz. Honestly, like, oh my god, and what am I gonna go with? Guskov might just catch Błachowicz at the right time now. I feel like so. My brain's telling me I should go Błachowicz. Like losing to Carlos Ulberg in a close fight, Pereira in a close fight. I mean, that's like he is losing the fight though. Like we gotta mention that. But like Guskov isn't looking good until he is. He's gonna be a lot younger. I mean, like it's light heavyweight though, so I don't know how much that's gonna factor in. He only lost his debut right against Volkan Ozdemir because he took the fight on short. He took the fight on short notice to get to the UFC, and he got dropped. And he was a club. And it was a club and stuff from Ozdemir. But Ozdemir is pretty good. So is Błachowicz. I'll go Błachowicz. I'll go Błachowicz to win. But I don't know, man. He should win this fight. This should be a good matchup for Błachowicz. I'll go Błachowicz to win. He's minus 125. I feel like Błachowicz should be able to get this one. I feel like it's more durable than Guskov, even at this point. I don't know. I just have that intuition. He's definitely the more skilled MMA fighter, like wrestling, takedowns, low kicks, body kicks. He's durable. He's still got some speed. I mean, even at 43 years old. So even though as much as I don't like picking 43-year-old fighters in the UFC, I feel like Błachowicz is one of those guys that can still compete at this high level. Next fight on the card, we got Henry Cejudo taking on Peyton Talbott. Now, who am I going to pick here? This one should be pretty straightforward because Cejudo's like, he's obviously got a podcast now with Usman, but like I said the thing about Kamar Usman when he fought Buckley. I was like, I don't think Usman's taking it serious anymore because he's doing the podcast pound for pound. I think that's what they call it. I don't really watch the podcast that much, so I don't really keep up with it. But yeah, Henry Cejudo 3-5 loser streak, but those losses are all elite. Song Yudong loss. I mean, that was a weird scenario. There was an eye poke there. Obviously, I don't think Cejudo wanted to continue fighting there. He kind of did look for the way. He kind of did look for a way out. Probably hoping for a no contest there. And then obviously the Merab fight. I mean, he did have moments in the Song Yudong fight when he was pressuring Song Yudong. And he took down Merab Dvalishvili in the first round, obviously. So, former Olympic gold medalist in wrestling, and obviously double champion in the UFC. But that was years ago, man. He's almost 40 years old now. But at bantamweight, right? I picked John Błachowicz at 43 years old at 205, where I feel like the speed isn't gonna play a factor as much as it is at 135 in this fight. Now we can talk about Peyton Talbott because I did pick Lima over him. I actually bet Lima there, and I actually bet Barcelos live during that fight. I'm like minus 110. I think actually I bet him at plus 200. I think it was, and minus 110 after round one. And he got kind of dominated. Right, Barcelos had a 30-26 scorecard over Talbott, but he definitely showed better improvements in that Lima fight. Lima definitely, I think he took him down like once or twice. Just couldn't really do anything with it. Peter Talbott like showed a really good get up game, and that's the thing, right? Like, is Cejudo really gonna be able to like? I mean, I think he could take down Peter Talbott, but like, can he do anything with it? That's the question that I have. Like, what is he gonna do with the takedowns? He's not really submitting anyone on the ground. Is he not really drawing and pounding anyone on the ground? Like, with Felipe Lima, I think Felipe Lima has better BJJ than Cejudo. Obviously, not as credentialed in wrestling as Cejudo, but I'm gonna go Peyton Talbot to. I mean, does he knock him out? I don't think he will knock him out. I mean, he's capable of knocking him out, but honestly, I don't think he will. I think he'll just outpoint him. I think Cejudo is like, I mean, he was getting out. He got taken on Nick Aguirre now that I think about it. He's 27 years old. He's gonna be so much bigger than Cejudo. I feel like it's gonna be a 29-28 kind of fight. I think Cejudo's gonna win a round out there. So maybe the plus thing now from Cejudo. Cejudo's definitely tough, man. He's not an easy guy. I think the only guy that knocked him out was Demetrius Johnson. He knocked him out with some knees to the body. So maybe Peyton Talbot will look at that and throw some knees to the body. Because I remember Demetrius Johnson knocked him out with some knees to the body. I mean, I'm gonna go Peyton Talbot by decision, I think, because I think Cejudo is pretty tough. So I'll go Talbot on the scorecards. Talbot right now is -270, and that line is definitely trending against Cejudo. Next fight on the card, man. Before we get into the flyweight championship fight and the bantamweight championship fight, make sure you guys do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Your boy's trying to hit 4K subscribers on the channel. YouTube got me last week. They didn't let me upload for UFC Qatar, but we still made money, man. In Discord, I gave out a couple of live plays. I gave Dolby a plus 400 on Dolby. I gave Luke Riley a plus 120 after round 1 in Discord. I gave out Armin Sarukin by submission, Armin Sarukin by finish, Armin Sarukin in the first, second, third round, plus 120. That was I gave up under 3.5 rounds. So I gave out 4 plays last week on the main event. I mean, everything cashed out there. Really good card for us. Really good card for our Discord community. Everyone made money. I think most people made money unless they didn't tail my plays. Most people were tailing my plays, so it was a good night for us. So yeah, do me a favor, hit the like button on this breakdown video, and join Discord. It's free. I mean, it's not gonna cost you a penny. I mean, there's people out there charging people for Discord, charging you like money to be in the Discord. I mean, my Discord is gonna be free forever. So yeah, it's free. Join up. There should be a link down below in the description of this video. Now let's talk about this flyweight championship fight on this card. Man, Pantoja is gonna be defending his belt for the second time this year, and he looks unstoppable right now. I mean, the only guy that came close to beating him was Moreno. Obviously, he took the belt off Moreno. Then the only other guy that came close to beating him was Steve Ursay. And I feel like if it wasn't for a mistake from Steve Ursay would probably be the champion. Maybe not anymore, because then obviously Kara France would probably be the champion, knocking out Steve Ursay the way he did. But yeah, it's kind of weird, right? I think that fight was 2-2 heading into the 5th round. Then Steve Ursay was looking good. Then he shot a takedown. He got reversed. But yeah, I mean, Pantoja's good, man. Pantoja's one of these guys. Unbelievable chin, granite chin. Good cardio. He does look tired. I mean, some of these fights he looks really tired, but then he just catches a second win and he pushes forward. I've never been finished. I mean, how many fights is that? He's at 35 pro fights, never been finished. The only guy I feel like to drop him was Deiveson Figueiredo. So that's the only guy that ever dropped him. Deiveson Figueiredo has knockdowns at 135 up a weight class. So yeah, that's his only ever time that I've ever seen Pantoja drop. Maybe you guys can remind me if he's ever been dropped in other fights before. He's definitely been stunned before. But unbelievable chin. Like that kickboxer from Japan was landing some nasty knees and catching with some flush knees to the face. And Pantoja was just eating them and crashing the pocket, getting takedowns on him. And he was looking okay on the feet too. He was landing some shots on Asakura. So he wasn't looking that bad on the feet either. I feel like his striking is definitely getting better. Recently, he throws a lot of low kicks. He's landing a lot of body kicks. He loves that left body kick, and then he loves to pressure forward. That's what Pantoja is like. That's why he's having so much success, because he doesn't let his opponents get their game off. He's the one pressuring you, constantly pressuring you. And if you're not good at fighting off your like on the back foot, you're gonna get drowned. And I feel like that's what Pantoja is really good at. And obviously he's finishing. I mean, he finished. I picked him by a third. I think I picked him by a third on finish their submission, and he finished Kai France. I picked him by second on submission. They were Kaya Sakura, but I feel like Joshua Van's definitely going to be one of his harder fights recently. Like that Kaya Sakura and Kai Kara France. I'm the Kai Kara France has a lot of power, but like not the best takedown defense. And then obviously Kaya Sakura, I don't think he's got a good takedown defense, but he's a pretty big dude for the weight class. And then Steve Ursa, I mean, had a close fight with him. Steve Ursa is like 5'9", I think. So he's definitely a tall guy. I think he's like 5'9", right? Or 5'8". He did have a lot of success landing some elbows in the pocket, cutting him open with some elbows, some knees, and some kicks. The thing about Josh Rani is he doesn't throw a lot of kicks. Like he throws more, like he boxes more than he throws kicks. So he'll throw like a low kick and body kick, then to set up his hands. But like, is Pantoja really gonna just sit there and like let Joshua Van box him for 5 rounds, like or like get his game off? Joshua Van does have good takedown defense, but like he's been taken on. I mean, it's not like this guy doesn't never gets taken on. Roy Wall shot no takedowns in that fight. Bruno Silva, I think he shot like 2 takedowns maybe, but I don't think he got any, or maybe he did get 1 or 2. Ray Saruya took him down twice. I think he controlled him. He was controlling him. He was losing some like nice throws when he had him up against the fence, and that's where I feel like Pantoja can have success. He can like push him up against the cage, and as Joshua Vance is trying to defend takedowns, he can get his back and climb on his back. Pantoja's really good at. He's one of the best back takers in the UFC right now, and I feel like he can get to Van's back at some point and find the submission. Even if he doesn't find the submission, I think he can just kind of like mix in the wrestling and also land shots on the feet. The striking is not bad, man. Obviously, I think Joshua Van's a better boxer, but Pantoja, he knows how to strike, man. He's got the better chin. I mean, he's more proven, obviously. 35 years old, obviously, to 10-year age gap. So yeah, I don't know. I can't write off Pantoja just because he's 35. I mean, Merab is what, 36? I don't know how much that's gonna matter. I feel like Pantoja right now looks unstoppable. So I'm gonna go Pantoja by submission. I think he'll submit him in the first 3 rounds. He's really good at when he get like it's mostly rear naked chokes, right? Look how many rear naked chokes he has. He's got some of the most like look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, he's got 9 rear naked chokes. I mean, he loves that position when he has like the body lock in, and then he'll just like switch from one arm to the other arm. And as you're trying to defend like the rear naked choke, you're trying to fight one hand, he's on the other one. Like that's what he's really good at. And I feel like we haven't really seen Joshua Van in those positions before. Someone on his back who's trying to like put that rear naked choke in. We're gonna find out how ready Joshua Van is right now. I mean, he's plus 180. He should be. Pantoja plus 200. I'm going Pantoja. I think Pantoja can get it done. Obviously, Joshua Van throws a lot of volume. So if Pantoja isn't getting those takedowns, I mean, Joshua Van can definitely land more volume and maybe starts defending takedowns. I mean, late, and he can maybe win the later rounds. But honestly, I'm gonna go Pantoja. I think Pantoja should be able to get it done. Maybe by submission, maybe by decision. I'll lean towards submission. I think if he gets his back, he'll find the submission. All right, main event of the evening. We got Peter Yan taking on Merab Dvalisvili, man. I used to be a Merab hater. I used to say this guy's really boring, and he is kind of boring, right? I mean, he's definitely been more entertaining recently, like than he used to be. Because before he used to just spam takedowns and not even strike. But now he's actually like out there like striking more, getting more comfortable on the feet. Almost knocked out Corey Sandhagen. I think it was the second, third round when he almost knocked him out. Was teeing off on Sandhagen. I mean, submitted Sean O'Malley. He was actually looking good on the feet too, landing some good counters on Sean O'Malley. and obviously took down Omar. He took down Corey Sandhagen 20 times in that fight. 20 takedowns in that fight. Isn't that crazy? 20 takedowns. And then right now he's leading the stats for the most takedowns landed in UFC history over George St. Pierre. Crazy. Merab is definitely a machine. And he's also took down Umar 7 times in that fight. Took down Jan 11 times. He shot 50 takedowns against Jan in the first fight. And he was actually landing some good strikes on Jan because Jan just couldn't get his striking going because he's too worried about the takedowns. And Merab just with crazy pressure. So that's the thing, right? That's the thing about, like, I mean, is Jan gonna be shooting takedowns in Merab? I mean, I think he should be. He would probably favor him if he's also shooting takedowns Merab. Make Merab defend some takedowns, but like, I think Merab is definitely the better scrambler when it comes to like wrestling. Like he knows how to like get on top of people, and like he's not really that crazy good at controlling people. That's why he's shooting a lot of takedowns, getting a lot of takedowns. But that's the thing, right? That's the thing about Merab, man. Like, as much as I want to like go Peter Yan at like crazy odds plus 375, I mean, is that a bad bet? Plus 375 on a guy like Yan, who's one of the best strikers in UFC history, one of the most technical strikers in UFC history. Nice kicks, I mean, nice low kicks, nice body kicks, spinning attacks, good hand speed. He's definitely one of the most skilled guys, I mean, in the UFC right now when it comes to like pure MMA skills. He can also wrestle a little bit. It's just crazy, man. I don't know if I can pick against Merab right now. This is gonna be his 4th fight this year. Like crazy activity. Maybe that catches up to him at some point. But I don't know, man. He 50-45 Jan in the first fight. I feel like he can kind of do the same thing here. I know I've seen people say that he can maybe finish him. Honestly, I think Jan's really durable, really tough. And he has a really good poker face. I mean, when you hurt Jan, he has really good poker face. So he's not gonna like show that he's hurt, even if he gets hurt in this fight. Both guys have really good poker faces. I mean, so I gotta go Merab here. I mean, minus 500. I don't feel good about picking a minus 500. I mean, obviously, but I feel like Merab can do the same thing. I mean, I would bet, honestly, I would bet his takedowns. Merab to get takedowns in every single round. I think you can find that prop on FanDuel. Let's see what Merab by submission is. Plus 700 Merab by submission. Honestly, I don't think he's gonna find a submission. Obviously, his game's definitely improving still, even at 35 almost. Merab. What's Jan scorecards no action? Man, Merab scorecards no action. I think Jan finish only is honestly not that bad. Cause like I honestly give Jan more finishing upside here. I mean, can Merab find a submission on him, like maybe like a front choke or something? Like definitely a possibility. But I feel like if anyone's gonna get a KO, it's probably gonna be Jan, maybe catching with a high kick or something clean over the top as Merab's coming in, maybe with a knee or something. Like, I mean, Merab's definitely durable, like so. But I feel like that plus 166 number on Jan finish only is not that bad. Yeah, my pick's gonna be Merab. I think he gets it done by another decision. So there you guys go. That's my full card breakdown. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my breakdown. Couldn't do a breakdown last week. It is really unfortunate there that happened. I got a strike on my channel, so I'm glad we're back this week. This card's actually taking place next week, not this week. So it is what it is, you know. But yeah, we got this breakdown done within an hour, so that's pretty good. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree with my prediction on this card. We did pretty well last week, 11-3 on predictions. Yeah. Let me know in the comments. I love hearing you guys your confident picks on this card, who you guys are betting. And obviously, yeah, join Discord again. There's a link, there should be a link down below. Also become a member. I want to shout out all the members on my channel. Appreciate you guys supporting my channel. Being a member on the channel helps a lot, obviously. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Hopefully you guys have a good week. We have an off week from UFC this week, so hopefully you guys have a good week. I'll see you guys. Maybe I'll go live this week because I can go live again. So maybe I'll do like a live stream later this week. I'll see you guys later, man. Take it easy. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this early breakdown for UFC 323. And let me know if you guys agree, disagree with my predictions. I love hearing you guys' side if you guys are on the other side.